Hey guys, welcome to the Field of 68 YouTube channel. If you like what you see here, hit that subscribe button and you'll get more college basketball content just like this.
Let's kick it off with Marquette, NC State. We'll start with Jarrell. We'll mix it up. We'll give the Marquette product first crack at it. Yeah, man. Marquette minus 6.5 against the ACC. I mean, this is amazing. The ACC's NC State. What do you like here, Jarrell? What do you think?
Yeah, I'm rolling with the home team on this one. And it's kind of sad that it ended up being NC State, man, because they've been fun to watch on this run that they've made. Be playing their way into the NCAA tournament and then getting to the Sweet 16. And I like their team. They got some really good guys, some good players, some characters over there. But at the end of the day, I don't think they'll have enough offense to keep pace with Marquette. I think we got some favorable matchups, especially with our backcourt with Kolick and Cam Jones, the way it's been playing, and also just the dynamic in the matchup. I feel like the couple matchups we'll have to watch is just Stevie will have to do a good job on DJ Horn and trying to limit him and Chase Ross, and then I do like the favorable matchup with also against Burns only because it'll be hard playing out of a lot of those DHOs and quick screens and ghost screens with also, especially with him handling the ball out top a lot. So it'll be interesting to see NC State's game plan for that. And just how they'll try to limit and stop those guys, Kolick and Cam, from getting downhill, especially going to their left hands. But as of right now, I haven't seen anybody that's had an answer for it yet. So I think the Golden Eagles roll in this one.
RC, what you think?
I want to go against them so bad. I really do. I would love to call Jarrell talk so much trash. I would love to call him and just talk so much trash and be able to text him. I just don't. I think it's a bad matchup. Um, the matchup that concerns me is Burns on the defensive end of the floor against Iguodaro, his ability to put it on the floor, but more importantly against Kolick and Jones and ball screens. And they can go to Middlebrook defensively. They're better, but then they lose so much. They lose their point guard in a half court set with Burns. So uh, I'd be curious to see if they're going to try to do something different, maybe run some zones or something to try to say. I just don't like the matchup with Burns on that end of the floor and ball screens with Iguodaro and the guard play of Marquette. So that's just the one team I don't like the matchup for NC State. As hot as they are right now, the matchup I don't like.
I just think the it's big boy season. He's thriving. I mean, I'm definitely going to take the points. I don't know if NC State wins. That's going to be tough. But man, I ain't gonna. I mean, I ain't gonna sit here and act like Marquette wasn't playing with fire against Colorado and another fellow big man. We saw it can be a little bit of a struggle for them. There was a moment where I felt like Colorado was going to win that game. I mean, it was brief, but there was an opening there. So I don't know. I'm gonna take the 2+ possessions here. Marquette probably wins, but I think that's too many points. All right, here's a good one. Here's a really good one. Houston, Duke. Houston minus 3.5 off of just an absolutely ridiculous game. The first team in NCAA tournament history since 1987 to win a game where 4 or more players fouled out. Not to mention the 46 free throws they put A&M at the line for, not to mention the 26 offensive rebounds they gave up. Still find a way to win the game, RC. Duke smacks James Madison. Who wins this one?
I think it depends on how it's officiated. If it's officiated anything like the second half of that A&M game, I thought that game was two different halves. I thought the first half you could have charged either team with assault, and it was so physical. And then I thought the whistle started blowing in the second half. And I think if it's physical, it favors Houston. And if they're allowed to play in freedom and move and whatever, I think overall skill wise, I think Duke has a better chance. Duke's dinged up right now, man. I would Jalen Blake's took a fall. I don't know if he's going to play or what his status is. They need him. Caleb Foster's out. So having said that, but they still pose a threat. Neither team is deep.
Yep.
But how the game is officiated is going to dictate who wins this game. But I outside looking at it, I'd say Houston, but I think this, if the game is allowed to, Duke's allowed to move and freedom of movement, I like Duke chances.
Drill.
I think Duke. They may just be, and I know for all the shit that we've given them this year about how they're just soft and they haven't put it all together. But I think at this point that they might be the most dangerous team left in the other last 16 teams. They've played well. They seem to kind of found something over the last couple of games. Obviously, competition has been a little bit different, but at the end of the day, that's the NCAA tournament. But man, I'm rolling with Houston. It's partially because I picked them to go to a Final Four, but I think Duke will give them all that they can handle, and I don't necessarily love the matchups just across the board for Houston. I will, and RC hit it on the head. How this game is officiated, and you'll be able to kind of tell the first 5 minutes into the game. That's going to be a huge determining factor of what happens in this game. Like if they come out there and they don't allow Houston to be as physical as they usually are on ball and playing defense, I think it favors Duke a little bit more.
Hey Jarrell, let's be honest.
Let them play.
Let's be honest. This is a chance for Duke to answer the call that everybody's been saying about them. Everybody's been calling them soft all year long. This is the game that they can show up and be like, look, if you beat Houston, you get rid of all that. That's just the bottom line.
Soft. You can't beat Houston and be soft, right?
You can't beat Houston if you're soft. They got a chance to put all that to rest. Everybody's been dancing around it, trying to be real political about it, nice about it. They called them soft, and they got a chance to stand up, punch Houston back in the mouth, and win this game.
And they won't. I mean, look. Here's the thing. Right on one side, you have the trust fund, grandma's inheritance. We're gonna make TikToks. We're gonna paint our fingernails, right? And on the other side, you got dogs, bro, up and down the floor, man, who will beat your ass. They ain't on TikTok, bro.
Hey, they got to be tough one day, John. They just got to be tough one day.
The best month of the year is here, which is why you need to know that we are partnered with BetMGM. We'll be using BetMGM lines for making all of our picks and predictions, and we'll have special offers for the listeners and the viewers of the Field of 68. If you haven't signed up for BetMGM yet, you can use bonus code FIELD, and you will get up to a $1,500 first bet offer on your first wager with BetMGM. Here's the best part. All you need to do is deposit and bet $10 of your hard-earned money to get it. This is what you have to do to make it work. Download the BetMGM app and sign up using that bonus code FIELD. Deposit at least $10 and place your first wager on any game. You'll get up to $1,500 in bonus bets if your bet loses. Just make sure you use that bonus code FIELD when you sign up. Most importantly, we have some fun stuff coming up for the rest of the NCAA tournament. Bet insurance tokens, college hoops odds boost, and the thing that I love the most, a nice little parlay boost, as well as a ridiculous array of prop bets for anything that you could possibly imagine betting on. From odds on getting to the Final Four to national championship futures, I'm calling it right now. BetMGM is the king of the prop bet. So go download the BetMGM app. Use that code FIELD and sign up today. And while I've got you, a quick request. The best way to support the Field of 68 content you get for free is to engage with us. Rate and review the pod in any podcast app. Like and share the YouTube videos that you enjoy. Tell your friends about us. It all helps in a world where the algorithm is king. And now, back to the show.